So I'm going to pretend Karen here needs more help. But one thing that you can do to make gait functional right away is you can give them a nice weight-bearing input in the palm of their hand. If she had a hemiplegic side, it would be on that hemiplegic side, okay, just like an ortho, right? You're on the surgical side because that's the weaker side. In the event that they're going to fall to their impaired side, whether or not it's surgical or neurological. So you're going to be on that side. And you're going to flank them here, so you're out of their field of vision, right? Maximizing function that way. But in the event you have a problem, in she goes into you, okay? Right into you. And then you get a chance to get good information from her pelvis. Again, we're going to come this way. I keep my hand in here. I've got the belt, but I'm not gripping it. I've actually got my hand on her pelvis, right? My thumb on her trunk. So I can feel what's going on.
You notice Christine has spread hands through a lot of her assessment.
All right. So this is if I were doing treatment and really facilitating, want to get a lot more information about weight shift, I would be here clinically. But so you can observe, you're going to fly solo. Go and walk towards Roxy and then turn and come back. She has some music. Yeah. Do that one more time. Well, where do you think she's getting her stability in her trunk right now? How's she getting trunk stability? She's way back here, right? So doesn't it make sense in standing that that's her strategy? When she feels like she's losing her balance, she'll come back here. And what's going on to her lumbar spine right now? Yeah, over time that's going to bother her. So when you're looking at, well, she walked in just fine, I may be working on some things, in the parallel bars here to get her just used to having weight in the front of her foot, right? Because she's back here, she's going to, and then how is she advancing her legs?
With her pelvis, it looks like.
She's using a lot of the trunk, right? So in order to get her legs forward, she's using trunk rotation to advance the limb. So a lot of pelvic movements, right? Because there's some kind of mass synergies. And what do you hear? Shuffling, right? You hear that shh, 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 shh. So when you're looking at uneven terrain or low lighting, or if she's fatigued, or chemo brain, whatever, there's some internal stressor, are those things that maybe are going to become a safety issue for her. We're going to really be looking at footwear for her and making sure that she's got good strength and the muscles that allow you to clear, and speed. So in the event that you do catch a toe, you've got an opportunity to catch yourself. Let me try one more time. Okay, walking.
I'm getting better now.
You'll see this gait pattern in other folks with different neurological problems too. We study and learn more during the term.
Good. All right, so I would make remarks on her speed, her strategies, looking at what's going on in her trunk, what's going on with her pelvis. I would talk about toe clearance. I would talk about sufficient hip flexion or insufficient hip flexion, sufficient hip extension or insufficient hip extension, whether or not she gets full knee extension with weight acceptance, or whether or not she can clear the toe effectively, and the overall symmetry and timing. So those are things you would read in an evaluation. What else would you want to look at with her, you think? Are you up for stairs?
Sure.
Should we go out into the hall and take a look at the stairs?
As long as there's a railing.
There is a wall. Something, yeah.